Hi! Oh my god, I haven't done a live in so long. Let's hope this works. How's everyone doing? Oh my god, I'm nervous. Please say hi on the chat so I know that you're here. I have a quality camera now. I'm using my iPhone actually. I've never done this before, so hopefully it will work okay. Um, but yeah, one of the things that I wanted to do this year was to do more lives again. It was something that I used to do a lot when I was starting out, and I thought I could bring them back. Hello. Hi, how are you? So yeah, I had a shop update last week, and I also had a sale because it was my birthday. And I'm sorry for my voice. I was sick, but then and now I'm like full of allergies, so we're just going to have to deal with that. Um, but yeah, I had a few orders and I had a lot of notepads to cut and get ready. So I thought, what's better than a live of doing random things? So we are going to be cutting some notepads together. So hopefully that'll be fun. So yeah, I can wait to chat with you in the chat thing here on YouTube, and we'll be doing some notepads together. I'm glad I found your video. I was looking for your videos I can tune in while I work in crocheting my Logic Ready square blanket. Oh yay! We'll co-work together. Hi! Hi Rin, how are you? Okay, hopefully, at least this camera, it's working okay, so I'm quite happy with that. If it fails or something, I'm just going to work on that because yeah, it's my iPhone, so I don't know if it will run out of battery, but I'll have the other camera. So let me pick up the notepad so we can start cutting. So these are all the designs that we need to get ready. So I did like a hobby collection kind of thing. So I did some book lovers, crocheting and knitting, painting and arts, and I also did one for journaling and for books. Did I say books already? Anyway, I did a few notepads, and I also have some that come out on orders that I need to restock. Like this one, the knitting one looks like this. Oh, I'm so happy that I'm using my iPhone. The camera quality looks so much better. And then I have this one that I also need to restock. This is an older one, but I still love it so much. And then we have the book lovers, one of the notepads that I added on the shop. This is like a book rating kind of thing. And then we have the journal one. This was definitely a favorite, and I'm definitely going to keep one of these for myself. So we have a lot of cutting to do, and that's what we are going to be doing. Hi everyone that it's arriving now. When you want to come to Australia, you are welcome. Yesterday I was talking to one of my patrons, and she was saying that I need to plan a trip to Australia. So you're definitely not the only one. I definitely need to go someday. Hi. Okay, let me switch the cameras because now I'm going to have a fancy setup with two cameras. Yay! So you're going to be able to see me like cut the notepads, and yeah, I think that'll be fun. I'm actually super happy about this setup. I want to get it better, but for now, for the first one, like the first live in a while, I think it's more than good enough. Okay, let me just get this ready. Okay, first things first that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to measure the notepads. That's how I do it. Let me know if you can hear me okay and all of that. Where's the ruler? Okay, it's here. So I'm going to open the guillotine here. if you have one of these, please be very careful. They cut very, very well. Mine is maybe, I don't know, 6 years old, and it still cuts very, very well. So, oh, thank you. Hi. How is everyone doing today? Is everyone full of allergies? We are having some eventful weeks here in Portugal. We had some storms, which was very, very bad. And then there was storms with wind, like lots of wind, and then we had flooding because it was raining a lot. And then last week around Lisbon we had an earthquake, and now I just saw on the news that there's a lot of like a storm coming from the Sahara desert. So there's like going to be like some things in the air. That's why I'm like full of allergies. So it has been some like very eventful weeks. So yeah, I'm tired of having events happening. So anyway, okay, so I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm going to be like measuring the notepads, and I tried that the part that touches the ruler, it's going to be like always non-cut, so it's going to be the last thing that I cut. So let's do that. So the first thing that I'm going to be cutting, it's like this side right here, and then we'll go through all of them basically. Okay, so 29.3 or 4. 29.4 I think will be enough. I had a pill to see if it wasn't as bad when I was live, but I'm sorry if I keep like sniffling. I'm currently working, so it's like we're working together. Yay! I love being a co-worker. I survived 4 earthquakes, damn. That's a lot. Do you have them a lot in Australia? Well, maybe because they also have them a lot in Indonesia, right? I had one of the biggest ones that I ever felt in my life. It was in Indonesia. Like I was going out of the bed like this, trying to get outside. It was very, very bad. Yeah, it will be enough. Just try to put this as much as I can that way. Then we're going to lock it and cut it. Okay, just going to clean my nose and be right back. Back. According to doctors, I'm allergic to cold weather. Oh no. I'm sorry about that. I never heard about that, but there's so many weird allergies. I follow a girl on TikTok, and she has like severe food allergies. So I think she can only eat like 3 things, which is like oats, formula of some kind, I'm not sure. And now she's introducing carrots, but she can only eat like tiny pieces of carrots. I hate allergies. It's so bad. Why is our body like now not allowing us to live? Okay, I'm just going to keep chatting and cutting. I always measured it because it's a lot. Before I used to use the ruler on the guillotine, but I was just like going back and forth so much. But now I just measure the notepad and it's just so much easier. Okay, now we're going to have to cut 19.9. Okay, we'll try 0.8 and then we'll see if we have to cut a little bit more. I don't know if you can see a lot for, let me just put this a little bit like this. What is your natal country? Cutting right? Okay. Sorry if it's going all off. I need the sheets to be all tidy. I only notice the mess upstairs whenever I'm trying to do like videos and you can see all the boxes and stuff. Yeah, I think it needs to be a little bit shorter. Let's do... .9. 19.9. I don't have any music today because I had some videos being blocked by YouTube, so I got a little bit worried about that, but next time I'm going to maybe download some songs, make a playlist and see how I can play those specific songs while I'm doing the live. So yeah, El Salvador, nice. Oh nice, I'm sure the food is great. I love food and I love trying different food. Okay. Yep, perfect size. Now we have these little things and we're going to cut the rest to look like this, and then we can cut them all at the same time basically. But always measuring it first. Okay, let's see. 19.6. I'm sorry for all the squeaky noises. This guillotine is getting old and I never put oil in it, so it's squeaky all over. Or you could use a playlist or royalty-free music from YouTube. I use Epidemic Sound. All the music that I use is Epidemic Sound now. Before I used to use YouTube Library, and those were the videos that were blocked. I think some of the music that I used to be royalty-free, but then I think maybe they got it out of YouTube Library and now it's not royalty-free, so they blocked my videos. So yeah, it was a whole thing. They weren't even monetized. They were like for Patreon live streams, but I have no idea what happened basically. And I think for Epidemic Sound, it only works if you download the music. So normally for Patreon lives, I just put the music. I just put the music on the website, and I never got any issues. But for this ones, I think it'll be safer to, you know, download the music and then use it. I'm not sure. Because yeah, even though I pay for Epidemic Sound, I already have them like block or give me warnings about some of the videos, and then I would have to tell them, this is my account, I pay, so please don't block my videos. So it's a whole thing. It's never like 100%, unfortunately. they work nice, but not perfect. Okay, this will be 10.1. I know, like, for streaming and for lives, I use an app called OBS. And I know there's a lot of things you can do with it, but I never really explored it. So I think there's like a playlist thing in there where you can add the music, because normally the music that I add on these lives is just music coming out of my computer, so you can't really hear the music that well. It's just like background noise from my computer. But I want to add the music like as a playlist coming from the live and not from the computer, if that makes sense. So yeah, I need to explore that, maybe add a few things to the live, like to make it more special. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm determined to make lives at least maybe once a month, but maybe every 2 weeks. So I'm sure like the more that I do it, the better they will get. So I'm hopeful. These are cutting perfectly, which makes me very, very happy. I'm sorry for this camera to be always going back and forth, but it's on the table. I could have put it on another tripod next time, so it's not going crazy. Let me know what type of lives you would like me to do, like just random days at the studio while I'm doing stuff, like working on the computer. I can show you the computer as well, like if I'm doing products. I would love to know your opinion on what we can do to make it fun. I'm also going to try, okay, let me just do this, otherwise I'll just not shut up. 9.8. Now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I want to do the lives on several type of schedules, because I know for this one that I'm doing right now, I think it works for like Australia and some countries in Asia, Europe and stuff like that. But I know that in the end of the day, I think it'll work better for like America and other parts. So yeah, those are like my main audiences. So I wanted to, you know, make everyone happy and maybe do the lives in like different time zones, like that work for me, but that might work for other people as well. So yeah, I need to get a look at that as well. Hi, how are you? Let me know what you are doing. If you are working, if you're having breakfast. Okay, one more cut vertically and then we can start cutting like this parts right here. I love this ruler because it's like moldable, so so much easier to use. I got it on Thailand, which is very random, but I like the color, so I got it. Okay, 9.4. I'm trying my best to not get the guillotine to make squeaky sounds, because I know those can be so annoying. So, oh god. Okay. Yeah, I thought about that, but I'm not sure with markets and stuff if weekly can work for me, but I can try that. And if it doesn't work, I can always like do them bi-weekly or something. But I can always do like just 1 hour of doing something and chatting. I need to check how I can put my microphone like from my camera working with this lives as well, because I think that will be nicer to be like packing orders, or if I'm getting ready for a convention, I can do a live and have the camera a little bit further away, and also just you can hear me still. So I need to figure all of these things out. Oh my god. So yeah, a lot of things to figure out, but I think it's going to be fun. If I can turn the microphone, I think that will open the possibilities, and maybe I can do them weekly. But yeah. Working some Lord of the Rings and Frida A4 notebooks. Fun! I used to do some Frida notebooks as well. But then they got blocked on Etsy. So I never did them anymore. That was very, very sad. Okay, these are all cut. So let's start on this sides now. I think I'm going to cut them individually as well. But they will all have the same length, because this guillotine can cut up to 500 sheets, but the more you put on it, the less accurate it gets. So I try not to cut like very big stacks, so that doesn't happen. Okay, let's try 20.2 and then see if it's enough. But I do love the idea of weekly live work with me kind of thing. I need to get a name for it. I think it will be a nice thing to have like a name for a series or something. So yeah, if you have any name suggestions, let me know as well. Hi from Southeast Asia. There's so many people for so many countries here. I find it so nice. Enough. Basically, when I say it's enough, it's very like when the measure it's too close to the millimeters that I'm cutting. Sometimes when I'm cutting, it might not be perfectly accurate because this guillotine is amazing, but sometimes it's not perfectly accurate, so I always have to give it a little bit of a measure just to be safe. And when I say that it's safe, it's that I cut and I don't see any white, like it cut perfectly to the margin. So yeah, that's exactly what I want. Now we're going to cut them all because they all have the same measures. This is like notebooks and notepads is still like a work of love, but I feel like it's one of those things that I can do that I just turn off. I just need to do the measures, cut, and it's like I don't know, it's kind of nice. Sometimes it's very stressful when I have a lot of things to do, but whenever I have more time or more relaxed, it's a very nice thing to do, and I love it. I might have someone do my notepad designs, like the ones that sell the most, so it's more manageable, but for now I really like it. Yay, perfect. Okay, let's cut them in the middle. We're going to need 2 cuts. Okay, everything still looks nice. If the video starts to go all crazy, please let me know, because my internet hasn't been the best lately, so sometimes it just gets very, very slow. So hopefully that won't happen. Okay, 10.6. I'll probably publish a video tomorrow. It's going to be my first vlog of the year, so like I'm very excited about that. In terms of like vlogs that I filmed more recently, because I did Dutch Comic-Con vlog, but that was filmed like last summer. It took me forever to edit that video, but anyway, we're going to have an updated vlog finally. It has been a while since I did one. I've been having a lot of fun doing sit-down videos though, so that has been nice, but vlogs are like the essence of everything. Yay! Okay, one notepad ready that we can then glue. It looks so cute, I love it. I think this might be one of my favorite designs that I ever made. Like, it's just so perfect and simple and nice. I don't know, I like it. I like it. Yeah, I think it's like the favorite things because I don't know, with sit down videos, they are like informative and they are nice and they are like evergreen because they, especially if you choose the information that you put on them. Like my notebook video still has like thousands of views a month and I already uploaded like 5 years ago or something. But vlogs, especially for artists and all of that, it's what makes us like see what the person is like doing in their day to day and how they are doing, and I don't know, the plans they have in the moment. And I think that's what's make it so interesting. I like to have a little peek behind the curtain, I guess. So yeah, I love vlogs as well, and that's how I started my channel, so that's something that I'm never going to not do. Hi, good morning, how are you? Isn't it very early for you? I was thinking that doing it this time will be very, very early for America, but maybe not. Okay, these are almost done. I think we just need 2 more cuts on each, and then we have to do all the other ones. I love when the stack starts to form. It looks so cute. I love watching your market vlogs. Thank you. Yay! I'm going to start having markets in the first weekend of March. I'm not sure if I can film that one. It's like a smaller market, so it makes me very embarrassed to be filming, but we'll see how that goes. Now that I have like my tiny camera and my tiny microphone, I'm feeling more and more comfortable to film. But we'll see. I'm still not sure if I'm going to film a convention that I'm going to have in March, because it's a very big convention and it's 4 days. I think I'm going to be way too tired to film. But hopefully in May, I'm going to have a Portuguese convention. I think that will be a fun one to film. And I'm still waiting for the response to be in London for MCM. Both those are 2 that I love to film. So hopefully market vlogs will be coming in May. Okay, 10.3, 4. Okay, let's try 4. 10.4. So I'm just saying just like random numbers to you, but it's the thing that I have to put on the ruler on the guillotine. For you, it's just like, why is she saying those random numbers? Oh, so it's quite early, yeah. Okay, so this time it's kind of okay. It's early, but it's not like 6, 7 a.m. Okay, so nice to know. Yay. I was a little bit worried about that. I thought for like America, like the continent, I would have to do it like maybe in the afternoon. So for you, it will be like, I think lunchtime around that time. Of course, there's several time zones as well. But yeah, nice to know that this time works for several countries, because there's so many countries in here, which is very, very nice. Okay, 11. I have to then make a note of all the timings that you are saying so that I know, like, more or less. Okay, 8 p.m. in Australia. Okay, so that's a nice time for you as well. It's not like very, very late, because I know when I do them at the end of the afternoon here. For you, it's very, very late, like 1 a.m., something like that. 2:15 in Greece, and it's 5:45 p.m. in India. So this time kind of works. Okay, good. That's nice to know. I'm going to try to cut these at the same time. Let's see how that works. Is this view okay to the guillotine? I'm not sure if you prefer another one. Next time I'll have like a bigger tripod where I can put like from the top. This live is like a, as you can tell, like a little tryout thing to see how I can improve in the future, see how things are working. So yeah, so I'm just going to be like pointing out the things that I think can be better, so then I can watch later and, you know, take notes. 6 a.m. in Midwest USA. Okay, for you it's very, very early. I'll be happy to jump at this time as long as I know that you'll be live. Thank you. You are always so sweet. Thank you. This is just before I start getting ready for the day, and it's time is actually quite perfect for me personally. Oh, that's nice. I'm hoping if I do them like weekly, like 1 week I can do at this time, another week I can do like a little bit later, and then switch it up, but always trying to get the times right for everyone, you know? So that I can switch it up. Okay, it's finally time to do the final cut on all of them. Let's do that. Okay, so this is 9.5. Wait, am I cutting from the right? Okay. Okay, let's get the 3 of them and see if that works. This one has to go on the back. Okay. Perfect. This is like my gym work for my arms. They have to do a lot of strength. Yeah, I think the cutting was perfect. This is what I mean. It's perfect. It's aligned. Okay, I have to go on this one. It's aligned and it's just like 1 millimeter or something. Like I didn't have to cut a lot of the notepad. I don't know if you can see. So this is what I say. Oh, my nails are a mess, but this is what I say when the cut is perfect. Oh, thank you, Devona. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. You're too sweet. I can't. I'm just joining. What time is it in Portugal? It's 20 past noon, so around lunchtime. I normally have a break for lunchtime, like 1:30. Because I tend to wake up a little late, so I get my breakfast a little late as well, so I only get hungry like 1:30. Okay, these are all cut and perfect. Look how cute this looks. I love it, and all the cuttings are perfect, nice and clean. So yeah, let's put this to the side and then we can glue them later. Look how perfect that looks. I love it. I love seeing a stack. Okay, which one should we do next? Maybe I'm going to do this ones. Okay. Let's start. So this side, I don't think, I'm just going to cut a little bit because I don't like it when you see like the texture of the paper. I like it when it's like a nice cut. but I'm going to start on this side because it has a little bit of margin in here. What is the most popular food in Portugal? Oh my god, we have so many. But anything with codfish, I think it's the most like popular ones, but only with codfish. You have so many popular ones. One of my favorites is bacalhau à Brás, which is codfish with very, very tiny fried potatoes. Like the potatoes are like come in like a bag, like normal chips, but they are very, very tiny, like cut very, very slim. They are fried and then they come in the potato chips bags. But they are very specific potatoes, and then you add them with like onions, codfish, and then you add eggs, and then you mix it up. It's very, very good. I love it. One of the most popular ones is bitok, which I haven't eaten for a couple of years because I don't eat meat, but it's just like fries with rice and a fried egg on top, and then like a fried or grilled beef or something, some kind. We have a lot of like very, very yummy traditional foods, so it's very definitely like a very cool gastronomic country to like to visit if you really enjoyed food. So yeah, I always love seafood rice as well. They are so yummy and with lots of flavors. 29.4. And then we also have a lot of desserts. You might have heard from pastel de nata, which is very, very good. It's like a tart, like an egg tart. It's very, very good. We have a lot of like pastries with eggs because I think it was something that was a lot used in like ancient times where there was like monasteries and stuff. So they used a lot of eggs and we still use them to this day. Oh, I forgot the number. I think it was 19.4. No, it was 29.4. But yeah, I think we are a very amazing country to visit and eat a lot of food. I haven't figured out how to make it happen with my guillotine. I have the same one, just the larger version. So you have the A3. I think I might need to do a video about this, but do you see these things in here? Sometimes they get loose or way too tight, and when I was having issues with my guillotine, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, I tried to handle these things and see how the cuts would change, because these influence a lot of the cut, if it goes like on a side or if it goes straight, and then also try to see if this base part is also okay, if it's not high up or something. But it's definitely something that you need to get used to. It's a very accurate guillotine for like personal use, but it's still not as accurate as like ones that you can find on like a print shop or something. So you need to give it a margin. If you are cutting notebooks and stuff, you need to give it a bleed so you are not cutting the designs that you don't want to cut. But it definitely has like a little bit of a learning curve, I think. You're very welcome. I haven't placed a word and you know why, but I always love to give you a little boost of support when I can. Thank you. You're always so sweet. Thank you. We have bacalhau à la Biscaine. I need to check that out. I always love everything with codfish. Portuguese people will love, I think. You say bacalhau like always as the same as we do, so that's fun. I love your cardigan. Thank you. I bought it on like Vinted a couple of years ago, and I still it's still one of my favorite cardigans ever, and it's so nice. It's actually a little bit warm in here because it has been getting sunny. It's still a little bit cold here, but it has been getting sunnier, and since the studio has like a lot of windows, whenever it gets sunny, it gets a lot more warmer in here. It is right now. So I definitely feel a little bit warmer, and since I'm doing all this strength with the guillotine, I'm getting a little bit warm. Okay, first cut on these ones. Oh god. I always try to make it like straight, but also try to be smooth at the same time, so that the paper doesn't get creased or anything. This is where you can have to, you know, that you have to change the red part around, because you start to have all of these marks and stuff. So it starts to crease the paper and leave a lot of little things behind. So I'm just going to have to flip over the guillotine and lock the things below, and then change around this red part. You can use 4 of the sides, so I just need to flip it. Okay, and then I cut. I think this is going to be a lot easier. Normally I used to use A3 sheets, but now I just print them on A4 because they are so much easier to cut and I don't have to print a lot. A3 just takes ages to print, so this just makes it easier. Okay, 14.9, and I only have 4 in each sheet, so it's a little bit faster than the square ones, but I also get less designs per cut, I guess, or per sheet. Hi, I love your channel. By any chance you have a video for beginners with all the machines to get start a small business? I want to start, but I'm drawing with options. Oh, I get you. I might have to do a video about that, honestly. I did maybe one, or I think maybe it was a post for Patreon. I do like a blog post every 2 months where I talk about a certain subject, and I did one that was named "If I Was Starting My Business Today," in regards of like the machines that I use, the programs that I use, and all of that. And the thing is, I basically started to buy my machines little by little. So the first thing that I got was actually this thing right here. So just to cut random paper. And the second thing that I got, it was the guillotine, because you basically have to think what is the most important thing for you right now, and what is the most important thing that you can't really do outside, or it is too expensive to do outside. So, oh my god, whoa, sorry about that. I got too excited about this. So basically I thought that I was printing the things outside. Oh, it got stuck. Sorry, blade. Sorry, I got lost. Basically I was printing things outside and it wasn't too expensive to do, and buying a printer and all of these things was a lot for me at the time. So I thought, okay, I can still print outside, so that's an option for that. I don't have to buy a printer right away, but one thing that I wasn't able to do outside, like I would print the notebook covers outside, I would do everything, but then I would still have to cut them by hand. So it was by priority, you know? So I started to cut them by priority. And then I got this guillotine. I was printing everything outside, my stickers, everything. I was cutting them by hand whenever I would print them. And then I wanted to do sticker sheets, and I saw online and stuff, and it was a bit expensive to do them outside when I didn't know if they were going to sell or not. So the next thing I got was my silhouette machine. I actually got it secondhand. It cost me, I think it was 50 euros or 100 euros or something. And I was still printing things outside. So I would go to my silhouette software, I would save the file as a PDF, and then I would print on like a print shop still. So yeah, that took me a while. I was basically buying them little by little when I really, really needed them, and then printing outside wasn't an option. And I only got my printers because of the pandemic. So I wasn't able to go outside, I wasn't able to print outside, and I wanted to still print things. So that's when I bought a printer. So I think it's very important to see what things are important to you, what products you want to start with. Start with not a lot of products, so you don't have to invest in a lot of things, but see the things that are very, very necessary that you can't be resourceful on like another place, and go by that. But try to invest as little as possible and start little by little, so it doesn't get too overwhelmed. Oh, thank you. Another from Australia. There's so many people from Australia in here. I remember when you cut your stickers by hand. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that was a while ago, maybe 5-6 years. So yeah, I would just cut the vinyl stickers. Oh, why is it doing? I'm sorry, it's going to. I don't know what's happening. Okay, I have to do a lot of strength. I think it's because of the red parts. I really need to change it. But yeah, I used to do sticker packs cut by hand, vinyl stickers cut by hand, everything cut by hand, even my notebooks for a while before I bought my guillotine. Okay, it's full of red bits. After this live, I really need to change the red parts. Okay, I need to grab some water. Just a second. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, it was definitely a learning curve to learn to use the silhouette, but I think it was such a difference. It was the thing that made me be able to do sticker sheets and stuff, and more products and more collections. So yeah, it definitely made a difference. You know, you could do a series starting a business start to finish and just cover one section per video. That would be a nice one. I need to add it to my list of ideas. That will be a very nice series, I think. Oh, thank you. You guys are too sweet. Thank you for those tips in the USA. I started making stickers and I hate my Cricut hair, so I gave up. I have no idea how to use the Cameo. I think the Cameo, like, I had to learn it, but once you learn it, it's very, very easy. And I always heard that it's a lot better than the Cricuts. Like, the Cricuts are more aesthetic and more pretty, but the silhouettes work a lot better. You can send 2 different cuts per sheet. Like, you don't have to, like, you can do that, like, you can do the half cut for the sticker sheet and the full cut for the rounded sticker sheet all in the same file. You don't have to, like, play around with it or anything like that. And of course you have to learn the software, but it's very, very easy. I think I have a video explaining how I do it. Maybe I need to do an updated version on that. So yeah, but it's very, very easy to use. I'm not sure how it is going from the Cricut to the Cameo. Maybe the Cricut is a little bit easier to use, but it's not hard to learn. Likes to see update on the papers that you use, the sticker papers, anything that may change over the years, maybe able to pretty much stick with the original. I change a few things around, like for the notebook covers, I've been trying to use, it's a thinner paper, but it's like art prints paper. So it's a little bit better, I think, like the colors and stuff. For the sticker paper, I still use the same one, but now I started to use a vinyl for my like vinyl stickers, and then another one for my sticker sheets. So I might do an updated one regarding my things. I do have a post on my Patreon where I post all the things that I use, all the materials, all the manufacturers, all of that, but I also need to update that. So definitely something that I need to use to add on the list. You are giving me amazing ideas and tips, so thank you so much for that. Because sometimes it feels like, I don't know, having ideas and talking to a wall. You don't know what people are like want to see or want to hear from you, so it's very, very valuable to like know what you are thinking and wanting to hear from me, so thank you. Okay, 20.9. Let's do another cut. I'm so sorry if the noise sometimes it's a little bit too loud with the guillotine. I'm trying my best. Okay, I'm going to cut more on this side because it's not as used as the other one, because this side always gets used a lot more than this side because the blade touches this side first. Yep, that was better. Yay, perfect cut. Love it. I'm loving using the iPhone to do the live. I thought it would allow me to do the vertically, but it's not. But it can unfocus and focus. I love it. It's so useful. How didn't I think about this earlier? Okay, a little bit down. Let's try to check if everything it's all right to cut. Yeah, see how smoother the cut is when I'm not using this side? So much better. Do you pay monthly for Cameo membership? No. I think for the silhouette, you only have to pay if you want to use more than one machine. I think that's the only way that you have to pay. I never heard, like, you can, if you want to access downloads and stuff from the silhouette, I think you can pay as well, but I never paid like any monthly memberships or anything like that. I don't know if maybe I'm wrong, but I know when I had another silhouette which was faulty, I also got it secondhand, but it wasn't working okay, so I gave up on it. But when I was using that one and mine, I basically had to avoid paying the membership. I had two silhouette programs installed, and that's how I didn't pay for it. But that's the only way I think they pay you. Yeah, I think Cricut is very easy, but I think especially for those two machines, you have so many tutorials and information online that it becomes easier than to get, like, if you get another brand, I think that's when it gets a little bit tricky because of that. But okay, 10.7. But I think for those like two specific brands, you have so many information online. I think this might be a little too close to the edge, but we'll see how it goes. Yep, it was a little too close. If it's too close, this will happen. So I still get like a tiny white border. That's not what I want, so I might have to adjust it a little bit. Okay, so let's try this one. Okay. I wish Cricut had a feature to turn images to rhinestones cutout. Silhouette software does. Oh, I don't know what that means. I have to search that out because I only use it basically for like sticker sheets and for cutting my stickers, and I already have like the outlines all set up and all of that, so I don't really use like a lot of features. So for more specific things, I'm not really sure about things, but I'm glad that at the time I got a silhouette, because yeah, it's very, very helpful. It's very noisy and I would love to have like a more updated model, because mine still only works with cable. It doesn't work with Bluetooth, but it still works perfectly, so I don't want to like waste money on something else. 10.2. Okay. I'm cutting very close to the edge, but it's fine. At least it doesn't get as stuck. It's smoother. I think the smoothness of the cut on this also depends on the side of the fiber of the paper. When you like cut it vertically, it cuts a lot better than when you cut it horizontally because of that. But I think it's the US that the side of the grain of the paper, it's like a different direction. I'm not sure. That's why books open a lot more in the US, and I think it's Europe and UK books are a lot more like strict. Okay, this look cute. I still have to give it some adjustments in the cuttings because some of them got some miscuts. I think it was this ones. Yeah, I need to give it a little bit of a cut because they all have like some white borders. So let's do that so they are perfect and nice. I think 1 millimeter it's going to be enough. Let's try 10.2 and see if it does anything. Oh, 10.2. Okay, 10.1. It's okay? Yeah. Just a tiny cut. Yep, that's better. Now there's no white borders. Let's see which ones also need this. This one's okay. This one needs it. I think this one too. Yeah, let's cut this at the same time. Well, these are a little bit different in size, but let's see if it works. Hot takes rhinestones for clothing. Oh, I don't know about that. I need to check that out. There's so many specific crafts and stuff that you can do. And sometimes it's so specific. What sticker paper do you use for your stickers? I use Evergreen Goods. I know there's some more like better brands, but especially in Europe it's not very easy to find them. So yeah, I use Evergreen Goods for the sticker paper, and then I use also Evergreen Goods for the vinyl for the sticker sheets, and then I use PPD for the bigger vinyl ones, basically. Das ist nicht neat. Okay. Okay, this needs a bit of a cut in here. $14.3. Like for the Evergreen Goods, I really like it, and it sticks very, very well, and it cuts very, very well. The only thing that I like best about the vinyl is that the colors are 100% different on the vinyl. They are so much more bright than on the paper, but I still have the paper as an option because I know people really prefer to have paper for like planners and stuff, even though the vinyl from Evergreen Goods, it's a lot like thinner. It's not like a very thick vinyl, but I still have both options because I know people still prefer paper, even though I know the colors and the quality is not as good as the vinyls, but I prefer to have the option and then have people basically select them. But for wholesale, I always do them in vinyl, and for like conventions and markets, they are also in vinyl as well, with the Evergreen Goods one. Okay, these are perfect. This one as well. I think it's only this one missing a tiny cut. Or not. Oh, it's just a tiny bit. Can you see? Like this little tiny white border, but I can't. I have to cut it. Make it perfect. Okay, 14.4. Yep, that's enough. Okay, perfect. Now they are all done. We have the mountains, and we have this new one that I love as well. It looks so cute. It's like a review. Like you can put the book details in here, and then you have the rating, and then you can give the review, write the notes. I'm going to keep one of these for myself, and I think I'm just going to use the sheets like for my journal. So yeah, I think they'll be very, very cute, because as a notepad, you're just going to rip the pages. So I think I'm just going to rip the pages and then glue it on my journal with like washi tape or something for each book that I read. So yeah, quite happy with this. And then we have a restock of this one as well, which I love. It's one of the older designs, but it's still one of my favorites. Good morning. Well, in here it's still, we always say in Portugal, like until you have your lunch, you can say good morning. So I still haven't had my lunch, so it's still good morning. After I have my lunch, it's good afternoon. Hi, how are you? We're just chatting and cutting notepads over here. Okay, I think I'm going to go to the last one. So let's cut this one. Yeah, me too. It looks so cute. And it's still one of my favorite enamel pins that I ever did. And it's still one of the favorites in markets and stuff, which make me very, very happy. And that's the thing about the illustrations that you are doing. You never know when you get tired of it or the ones that you're going to love for the most amount of time. I find it so funny. And then suddenly, sometimes it's just like, I'm tired of this. I don't want to see you anymore. Okay, 27.1. I assume you're at DCC again this year. Yes, I am. I'm going to be there in June and November, as always. I love DCC so much. It's one of my favorite conventions. Everyone is so, so nice. And yeah, I just love it. It's like going, not vacation because I'm going to be working, but like going to a place that you already know and it starts to feel like home because I get to hang out with my friends. We go to nice places to eat. I love it. Okay, this is going to be a hard one, so it's going to be noisy. Oh god. It's like the larger the paper that I'm cutting, the harder it is sometimes. So then when I cut this in half, it's going to be easier. Hello from Australia. Hi, how are you? So many people from Australia. It makes me so happy. I guess for you it's like dinner / rest time, so it makes sense. Okay. Now this one. 17.5. If you just got here now, I'm basically doing, I'm cutting notepads, basically. That's what I'm doing. Sometimes it gets a bit noisy because my guillotine, it's a poor thing and it needs oil. So it's very squeaky, so I'm sorry that sometimes it makes a bit of a noise, but yeah. We're just chatting and I wanted to do a live just to restart doing lives, you know. So this is just a test to see how it goes, what things I can improve, how I can get it better. You giving me ideas, which is very, very lovely. Oh god. Sorry. Same, the vibe was so nice just with DCC. Did something about those resellers and AI stuff. Yeah, same. I think more artists are going to like the dealers hall. So hopefully in a few years that will get better. At least I have hope. But since it's a renew your spot kind of convention, it's a little bit tricky for them to take people out of there. But I have the same sentiment. I wish they weren't there and it was just full of artists. But oh well. Okay, 17.1. Maybe next year do a New Year's resolution line with a good journal, daily goals, checklists, food journal. Oh, that would be nice. I really want to, like, I've been loving like thicker notebooks, so I would love to like find a good manufacturer to do like a very nice notebook, but maybe like an open thing kind of. Because at least for journals, I think it's so specific. Like some people like some things, other people like other things. So I'm not sure what to do, but I really would love to do like a good thick notebook with like bounded or something like that. I'm not sure, but that'll be very, very nice for a future product, maybe beginning of next year, so that I can look for manufacturers and all of that. But it makes me a little bit nervous, like for a planner, like open planner or something like that. I think it's a little bit easier to get it right, but for journal, it's so specific. I'm not sure. But yeah, I definitely want to do something related to that. Going to be noisy again. Oh god. I'm having a full-on workout in here. After this live, I'm going to switch this red part because it's annoying me. Okay. Just one more cut. I think I'm just going to cut it in half, and then it's just going to be easier to cut the last part. Okay, 10.3. Yeah, like a bullet journal, you know, like a more open kind of thing. Like the journal that I use, it's like dotted, but it's like open. And then I just do whatever. Because you just make your journal according to things that you want. Yeah, this side of the paper cuts a lot easier. During the afternoon, I'm going to be packing orders and I'm going to film like a quiet studio sounds kind of thing because of this allergy voice and all of that. So I think you'll enjoy that. Tomorrow there's a vlog coming out, and then I'm going to post the one that I'm mentioning. 10 point. Oh my god, my 1, 2, 3. Sometimes my eyes keep going to a lot of places. So much smoother than before. Yay, perfect. Just needed to give a little bit of a cut on this side and this side. Okay, 14.5. Like, let me know, like, for if I do the lives weekly, just like 1 hour a week or something, which are the things like for a work with me kind of live, which are the things that you would like me to be doing, like notepads, designing new products, drawing, packing orders, like what kind of things you think you'll be interesting for me to be doing on those lives. Would love to know. Okay, now I just need to give a last cut just so them are all nice, because I don't like it when you have like this texture of the paper. I like it when it's like smooth. Just going to cut maybe a millimeter off. So 10.2. Perfect. Okay, now they are perfect. Love it. I still love this one as well. Look at the little worm. So cute. Okay, we are going to the last notepads, and it's the knitting ones. Honestly, all of them, especially design new products and creating art. Okay, perfect. I'm going to add that to the list. $20.2. Yeah. I like those ASMR ones. Yay, perfect. I also got a request to do more short form content like that, so hopefully I can then like do the same, maybe Instagram and TikTok and stuff. I think it's just nice. It feels like this one you are working with me, but when you are not chatting and stuff, it feels like when you are like in an office and you're just like working together. So it feels like real, you know? I don't know. That's how I feel when I watch them. The cardigan is so cute. Thank you. I got it on Vinted. I think it was like one of the first things that I bought on Vinted, and I'm still so proud of it. And it was very, very cheap. I think it was like maybe €6 or something. It's one of my proudest possessions, I guess. I love cutting this square notepads because they are just so smooth to cut. Okay, 10.6. Is this okay? I think it'll be too close, but we're going to give it a try. I'm loving this interaction. Oh, thank you. I love it as well. I missed doing lives, and I'm glad I'm feeling more stable in terms of health and stuff to, I don't know, make plans and do stuff, because last year I would feel like I could make plans, but then I could never do them because I never knew how it's going to be physically, mentally, all of that. So I'm feeling more positive about stuff. 10.3. Regarding like making plans and seeing things through and catching up on things and being more professional and more like right on things, you know. That'll be nice. I can actually change you. Are you seeing anything with this camera? Okay, let me change you. Oh, okay. Maybe we can do this. So you can see like a different way. So you're just like, you're being there for 1 hour. And only now in the end, I change you from one place to another, but better late than never. How do you stop your paper from curling after printing? It doesn't happen a lot. It happens more when it's very dark, saturated colors. But if you are having that issue, you can just print them and then put a stack of like wood blocks or something on top. That will help a lot, because I feel like when, like especially for notepads, when I cut them and glue them, when I glue them, they don't wrap as much. But I do have a notepad design, I think it's the lily pad one, that has more like saturated colors, and all the notepad is in color, and I feel like it wraps a lot more. But when I glue them, it doesn't happen as much. It stabilizes a little bit, but applying pressure on it right after printing, I think it helps a little bit. Okay, now you can see what I'm doing on the press every time there's noise. At least you're not just looking at nothing. I love the new collection, it's so cute. Thank you. I'm so proud of it. I'm very, like, I don't know, since last year, let's have a little chat here. I always on my mind, I was like, oh, I have to do this and I have to do that and I have to do this other things, but starting for me, it's very, very hard. I always get stuck on the starting phase, and then when I get stuck, I get all of these like thoughts and feelings and all that, like, okay, people are not going to like it, it's not going to be nice, I'm not going to be enjoying it, it's not going to be successful. So not only I'm stuck, and then I start to think all of these things, and then I postpone it, and I have a lot of issues on doing stuff on time and all of that because of this. And this year I'm like, I just need to start, and I just need to do it, and I start simple, and then from then on I can just make it more complex. And at the beginning of the year, I was like last year, I really wanted to do more shop updates, I wanted to do this and to do that, and then because of all of this, I got so stuck that I think I only did one shop update of collections that weren't from Patreon. And this year I didn't want to do that. So what I did was, okay, I'm just going to do a mini shop collection, and that'll be it, and that will get me started. Otherwise I will just postpone it, and I'll get all of these things in my head and I would never get it done. So I basically was going to do that, and I had all of these things planned. It was going to be the hobby lovers collection, and it was going to come on Valentine's Day, because for me that made sense because of the lover thing. So yeah, I had this idea, but then the weeks went by and on, and I didn't do anything. So I was just like, I'm just going to put the date on Instagram, because if I put the date out, I'm forced to do it. So that's basically what I did. I made a post, I put the date on Instagram, and I then had to do, because my weeks didn't go as planned, I did the full collection in like 3 days. You're going to see the vlog tomorrow. It was not good. It was a bit crazy, but it was done, and it's done. And now the first shop update of the year, it's done, it's out. And now I'm feeling more excited to do it. Like, I didn't plan on having orders or anything. I just needed to do it to start, and start with something simple. and not as complex, not with a lot of products, not with a lot of things. I just needed to get it done. And now that it's done, I'm actually feeling a lot more positive about my shop, about doing shop updates, and I'm feeling motivated to do it. And it's the same thing with these lives. Like, I just needed to do one simple one, quick and easy and simple with the cameras and all of that, just to get it started and then get it done. And now that the first part is done, where normally I get stuck, so that part is done, so now I can continue and do more, because I got out of that stuck phase that I feel. So that is the thing about this year. I'm just going to do it simpler, and then once it's out of the way and it's done, it will be a lot easier to do other things. So yeah, that's the plan. One second. Sorry, I'm talking a lot. My throat is not enjoying that. Yeah, maybe do a little bit of a thing on top. Anyway, I got out on a tangent over here. The notepads are done. So these are the ones that we did. Well, they are not done, but they are cut at least. I'm going to be gluing them during the afternoon. Let me just switch the camera here. So this is what we did. So we did all of these square ones, the journal lovers square ones. So these are all nice cut, lovely. So we're going to glue them. Then we did the mountain ones. I love these so much. These are nice as well. We did the book ones. You can see over here. This is the first time that I've printed this out as well. Same for the knitting ones. It was the first time that I printed them. Basically, I did the collection, I did mock-ups, and then yeah, this was the first time that I was printing the designs out. And we did the knitting ones. This is very, very nice as well. And the form one, which is an older design as well, but I needed to restock. This is actually available on this side, size and A7, like tiny notepads. So yeah, these are all the notepads. So it took us 1.5 hours to cut all of these notepads. I think that's kind of okay. Sometimes I never like see how much time things take me, so doing this also helps to see, like when I'm filming and stuff, it helps me to see how long things are taking me. So yeah, that was actually not bad, like 1.5 hours in chatting and stuff. So yeah, quite nice. Okay, I'm going to go have a break and have lunch and all of those good stuff. So then I'm going to glue this during the afternoon. I'm going to film a video packing orders for next week. And yeah, then next week I'll let you know if I'm going to do lives weekly or not, maybe a specific day. I think that would be nice, so that weekly you know what to expect, in which day I'm going to be live or not. I think that would be nice. I'm going to think about the timings. I think this was a nice time to do it. There was a lot of people from different countries and different regions of the world. So I think this timing really, really works, but I might try another one and see, like change it from week to week. We'll see about that, but I'm enjoying the idea of doing the weekly lives. I'm loving the iPhone camera. It was the best idea that I ever had, and yeah, I think that'll be nice. That's the plan, and then we can see from week to week what we are going to be doing, if I'm going to be designing new products. If I'm going to be designing new products, I think it will be a nice idea to have like a camera pointing to my computer, and maybe I can show you the computer as well, like show you a little bit more of the process and stuff while we chat. I think that it's going to be a good one. The hobby collection is out now. I did 4 hobbies, I believe. So painting and arts, knitting and crocheting. I also added some embroidery in there in the illustrations. I did journal and scrapbooking lovers, book lovers, and I think that was it. I think so. So we have new notebooks, new notepads, new bookmarks, and new stickers on the website. And the vlog tomorrow will be all about making the collection and stuff. So I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, I'm going to turn off now. Thank you so much for being on the live, and it was such a successful first live just to get it done, get it started, and get it out of the way. Thank you so much for coming and for chatting with me. I really appreciate it. You're always so sweet to me. So yeah, I'm very happy that you came to the live and that you enjoyed it. I was a little bit afraid because I haven't done lives in so long, so I was like, do people still enjoy lives and stuff? So I'm glad you still do, because I always have a lot of fun. And I don't know, chatting in the comments, it's nice, but this way we are like really chatting and getting to know each other, which is very lovely. So yeah, I'm going to turn off now. I'm going to have lunch, and I hope you enjoy this live, and I'll see you very soon. Thank you so much for having me as your company, as your co-worker today, and for doing me company as well. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye. Bye.